Tonight, activists are calling for a uranium mine south of the Grand Canyon to be shut down by Governor Hobbs. This week, turning in what they say are more than 17,000 signatures requesting that Governor Hobbs take action against Pinyon Plain Mine.
12 News journalist Colleen Sikora has a look at why they say this mine is a problem.
Top concerns for activists are contamination of water where the uranium is being hauled through and to, as well as effects on Native American tribes and nations in the area, which is why they're asking Governor Hobbs to take action.
We're here today to deliver more than 17,000 signatures to Governor Hobbs.
A representation of the concerns surrounding Pinyon Plain Mine, 219 miles away from Governor Katie Hobbs' office.
We need the governor to act.
A risk, activists say, of uranium mining happening at the mine south of the Grand Canyon.
We all want clean air, clean water, and uranium mining is not the answer to energy.
Carletta Toulouse sits on the Havasupai tribe's anti-uranium committee, which has been fighting for decades against the Pinyon Plain Mine, formerly known as Canyon Mine.
The mining activity is already contaminated the site, and it's going to continue to contaminate.
Protection sought, too, by Leona Morgan, co-founder of Haul No, an organization against the mine and haul routes across northern Arizona, including parts of the Navajo Nation. That hauling anticipated by the company to start in a month or two.
This is institutional racism, environmental racism. It's a violation of our civil rights. It's a violation of the federal trust responsibility. And we're here to say, Governor Hobbs, do the right thing.
Energy Fuels began mining the uranium ore in December out of the roughly 14-acre Pinyon Plain Mine.
Enough uranium will come out to power the state of Arizona for 1 to 2 years with clean, carbon-free electricity.
Curtis Moore is the Senior Vice President of Marketing and Corporate Development with Energy Fuels. He refutes the claims by the groups.
We call on these activist groups to just follow the science, stop undermining state and federal regulators, and stop undermining courts.
Do you think that they have a right to be concerned?
Absolutely, 100%. Look, there's a sad legacy of uranium mining that occurred, particularly on the Navajo Nation. People need to understand that a lot has changed. We have a much greater understanding of the risks of uranium, how to manage those risks.
When it comes to groundwater risks, the Arizona Department of Environmental Quality tells 12 News there are more than 1,000 hours of review before issuing the mine's individual aquifer protection program permit, quote, agreed with key conclusions that adverse impacts to groundwater from the facility are extremely unlikely, adding the permit is there to protect groundwater and that mine-impacted water is isolated from potential drinking water. Still, concerns by activists have them asking Hobbs to shut down the mine.
At the end of the day, neither regulators nor industry can insure against permanent, irretrievable damage to the Grand Canyon's aquifers. And that's just not a risk that should be taken.
12 News political insider Bram Resnick asked Governor Katie Hobbs about the mine on the upcoming Sunday square-off.
Do you have the authority to shut down that mine?
Well, this is probably the most regulated mine in the entire country. And so it is very closely monitored by ADEQ. They're constantly inspecting. And if there are violations, we're prepared to act. Of course, as governor, Arizonans' health and safety is a priority. But this mine is being very closely monitored, and all of the concerns brought up in the petition are addressed in the permits that have been issued.
So you do not plan to try to close that mine?
Not without reason to do so.
We're not giving up anytime soon.
ADEQ also says the most recent inspections of the mine earlier this month and last month show that it is in compliance and has no violations. ADEQ also says they have not received any complaints alleging violation of the permits either. Colleen Sikora, 12 News.